Unajua, there's this guy, a tax collector and a Pharisee, two guys who went up to the temple to pray. And the Pharisee, he started to brag to God. You know, while he was praying, he started to brag to God about zile vitu amefanya, you know, anaambia God, you know, God, me, I fast twice a week, blah, blah, blah. You know, he even starts giving comparison to the tax collector, and he says, you know, I'm not like this tax collector, blah, blah, blah. Story mingi tu, unaona. But then, on the other hand, the tax collector, you know, stood at a distance, and he couldn't even look up to heaven, but you know, and he beat his chest and he said, God, you know, have mercy on me, a sinner. Nyasai, ye ikecha, an an jarichoni. And that's what the tax collector. And Jesus says that the tax collector was more justified in the eyes of God by the time they were both going home. I get. That being said, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Anonymous Team. And let's start off with Burna Boy. So Burna Boy, I think on the eve of Christmas, he was performing in his country, Nigeria, Lagos to be precise. And then a fan jumped on stage, and the Burna Boy kicked this motherfucker on the head. After this guy was kicked on the head, he was so scared that he had to run back to the crowd. Okay. I don't know whether he was scared of Burna or he was scared of the security, but pretty much that's what happened. And then immediately that happened, Burna Boy was visibly pissed off by, you know, the events. And, you know, he pretty much, as the DJ was playing the next song, he pretty much just told the DJ to cut that shit off, and the guy walked away. So I've seen this trending online, and majority of Nigerians are out there saying, you know, Burna Boy doesn't treat his Nigerian fans right. He shouldn't have kicked this guy in the head. The only time he treats fans like human beings is if they are white. And you know people, how people are on the internet. People began pulling out receipts. You know, Burna Boy has always been a loose cannon. I remember there's a time he came here in Kenya and he gave a performance and he kicked a bitch right on the face. Brav mse, ule mjamaa juu hatakangi kutambua, hataki kujua mabadi mse. This guy does not give a fuck whether you're a man or a body, manze. He puts boots to asses, or pretty much boots to faces. So they were comparing him to the likes of Wizkid, because whenever these guys are having performances, especially back at home, people worship them. People treat them like they are Jesus. Every time Wizkid has a performance, somebody always has to jump on stage, you know, hold Wizkid. I think the other day, some dude, and most of the time they are dudes, but women too, but most of the time they are dudes, Nigerian dudes to be precise. So some dude jumped on stage and he, you know, held Wizkid down by the legs. You know, he even dropped with Wizkid down, which I actually think is a very bad job done by Wizkid's security, if you ask me. But still, But that's not the point. The point is, I haven't really understood what it is with Nigerian youth, especially Nigerian young men, with the obsession of Nigerian young men with celebrities, over celebrities. I honestly do not know. I also saw a different clip online where a young kid was, let me not call him a young kid. It's probably between his early 20s or mid 20s. So this is a grown-ass man. He saw Wizkid and this guy started going down on his knees, prostrating on the ground, you know, calling Wizkid Machala, you know, putting his hands behind his head as if he has seen Jesus Christ. Nigerians, bana, what is this obsession with artists, bana? Okay, I can understand the how you can reverence. Is it reverence? Is reverence the right word? How you can revere? Yeah, revere. Yeah. So yeah, reverence is the right word. Yeah. So I can understand how or why you can revere someone who's worked their butt off from the bottom to the top. I can understand it, but worshiping them as if they were God, as if they were Jesus Christ, I honestly do not understand it. In Kenya, it's a different story altogether. Kenyans, we don't worship celebrities. As a matter of fact, Kenya tu utapatana with your regular celebrity shopping. As a matter of fact, any normal Kenyan will meet the president on the road, not they won't be moved. Yani, that's the high level of unbothered Kenyans are. But Nigerians, bro, I don't understand them say. I totally don't understand the obsession with celebrities. So yeah, back to Burna Boy. Burna Boy, after that incident happened and people raised uproar online, he went to his Instagram page and says something to do with he wasn't getting paid for the show. He was supposed to give a 10-minute show. It stretched to an entire 1 hour. And if you jump on stage when he's performing like that, it kind of gives him PTSD and shit. So yeah, that was his response, man. So bottom line is, don't jump on the stage when Burna Boy is performing, or else you'll get your boot on your ass.